Hi.
Hey.
Officer Watts, Castle Rock Police. The reason why I stopped you is your license plate expired back in March.
Okay.
So, if I can get your driver's license,
Right,
your registration, proof of insurance.
Yeah. I have no idea where it's at, so we'll have to...
What's a good address for you?
On my body cam, I have a little phrase I use. Officer, I understand your position in this. However, under the advice of counsel, I've been instructed not to answer any questions pursuant to Salinas versus Texas and are required to immediately raise Fifth Amendment protections. I don't answer questions.
Okay, sir, you have been stopped for...
I got it.
For a reason.
You've got my driver's license. We're done.
All right.
Do what you got to do. We're good. I'm actually surprised.
Can I get a phone number from you?
Once again, I don't answer questions. You've got my driver's license. You got it. You got what you need to know.
Be back in a few minutes. My party is refusing to answer questions. I'll be entering him momentarily in the call.
Copy. If you don't mind, if you can go again with your plate, I think I heard it wrong. Copy. Thank you. 233.
Dispatch has been updated.
And 32. Go ahead and just send me a second, please. What's up?
What's going on? I've dealt with this guy before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, he's not wanting to give me any answers, so I'll probably hit him with obstruction, including expired
122 vehicle contact.
Plate.
Walmart parking lot.
Send him to court and let them work
Still
with
rowdy,
it.
no plates.
Alright.
Copy. 1337.
So, what'd you charge him with? Do you
I
remember?
didn't charge him with anything last time. He got called in for not wearing a mask at Natural Grocers, and then basically caused a disturbance, and then it was the same thing. He refused to answer any questions. I think if you tell him to do something, he'll do it.
I asked him for his address. He refused to give it to me.
Yeah,
I asked him for his phone number. He refused.
I think if you're like, give me your address, I'll do it. But
Maybe I should phrase it in, I need your address, or I'm going to charge you with obstruction as well as expired.
yeah, I would go
Maybe.
and just tell him. If he says no, then he's just playing a game.
Yeah.
He's just not answer any questions.
All right. Okay, David.
Thank you.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
All right, I am going to give you a ticket today.
Yeah.
If you refuse to give me any more information as far as your address or phone number, I'm going to charge you with obstruction as well.
Do you know what the elements of obstruction are? I do.
It's not cooperating with law enforcement
no,
in an investigation.
No, it isn't. I'll tell you what the elements are. The elements are is there have to be 3 people. You have to.
We need your address.
All right, that's fine, Paul.
You have
good day. I'll be with you in a minute. He is not wanting to give me anything, so. He's probably talking to his attorney right now.
Last time he told me he was hoping next time he's contacted by law enforcement that we arrest him so he can fake an injury and get paid out. That's part of his retirement plan.
Dispatch. First 21 in service.
$1340.
conference. Our last. So I hope I don't get you in a lawsuit.
Stay on.
It is on. I just
Do you know what the elements of obstruction are?
yeah, it's hindering a penal investigation. So this is okay. All right, there's your ticket.
Let me explain
There's your
to you what
ticket.
it is.
There's your information.
Wait,
And here's my card. Have a good day, sir.
Alrighty, what you're going to find is, at the beginning of this, if you go back and look at it, I had to put this at the end because I had to get the timestamps from the body cam. There's the fake inventory, the fake injury comment is at 447. Yeah, I ran into this guy because I refused to wear a stupid little mask. Once again, like I've said, a virus will pass through a mask like dust through a chain link fence, and there's no evidence, no studies whatsoever to be able to support the claim that masks and social distancing do anything to be able to prevent the spread of viral and bacterial infection. Yeah, as though I would get arrested and fake an injury that would be able to be, proven false by medical tests, CAT scans or whatever. So then there's, if you look at 528, this is where he says the word conference, and then the audio to the body cam gets shut off. Right, but you go through that, and then at 534, what you're hearing is the dash cam. I cut the dash cam in because the only thing interesting that they said, all the audio was caught on the dash cam, but it wasn't anything that was material other than the I hope I don't get you into a lawsuit comment. All right, and then you can see that at 553 is where he reaches to turn back on his body cam because I was chiding him for having the audio turned off. And then, of course, at 557 is where the audio turns on. Yeah, it says, yeah, this Officer Watts is a real work of art. 2013, what this guy did is that he was shooting at a perpetrator without a clear line of sight, and he ended up shooting through, unless I'm mistaken, but I think this is correct, shooting through a car door or a truck door, and then shot somebody in the leg. I'd have to go back and reread that, but you can find this guy. I think it's Terry Watts. I think it's Terry Watts. Castle Rock Police Department, and then back in 2013, he actually shot a bystander. I think they were sitting in their car, but he shot a bystander. So there you go. That's corrupt, incompetent police officers. I'm actually very pro-cop. My ex-brother-in-law was a cop for 25 years down in Phoenix, down Maricopa County, Phoenix Police Department, and he's a good man. So there are good cops and there are really, really, really bad cops, and they need to sift out the bad cops and keep the good ones. We can't not have cops. We have to have police. The idea of defund the police is a patently absurd, stupid idea. It's balderdash. I'm going to use a new word for the day, balderdash. And I want to keep this one short. I have a good tendency to get a little long-winded, but there you go. By the way, this comes from Lackluster. If you look up Castle Rock Retaliation in YouTube, then the very first one that pops up is Lackluster, and and he's the reason why I started this show, this channel altogether, is because with the shorts, he's gotten something like 2,800,000 odd views, and it just seemed, and then with all the comments, it seemed to me that there's a lot of people ultimately will find this channel, and this information as I go through it will be useful to them, and I want to be able to provide them with a lot of information that a lot of people otherwise wouldn't know. So there you go. Thank you very much. Thanks for the time.